the depths of your quiet moments, when the world falls silent and you're left alone with your thoughts, have you ever wondered what invisible force separates those who achieve their dreams from those who merely dream them? What if I told you that the greatest secret to transforming your life has been within your grasp all along, hidden in plain sight, waiting for this very moment of recognition? This isn't just another motivational talk or a collection of empty promises. What I'm offering you is something far more profound, a fundamental truth that has shaped human destiny since the dawn of civilization. A truth that the ancient Stoics understood and that modern society has all but forgotten. In the next few moments, we'll embark on a journey together that will challenge everything you think you know about success, wealth, and human potential. We'll explore why, in a world of unprecedented opportunity, only a precious few ever reach the heights they're capable of achieving. More importantly, you'll discover why you, yes, you specifically, have been unknowingly participating in a race where the vast majority of your competitors never even show up at the starting line. This message has transformed countless lives across generations, yet its power lies not in its complexity, but in its stunning simplicity. What makes this different is that I'm not here to sell you a dream or promise overnight success. Instead, I'm here to share a timeless principle that, once understood, will fundamentally alter how you view your place in the world and your potential within it. Think of this as a private conversation between you and me, where I'll share insights that took me decades to understand. Insights that explain why some people seem to effortlessly achieve what others spend lifetimes chasing. What you'll learn isn't just about financial success, though that's certainly part of it. This is about understanding the fundamental laws that govern human achievement. Laws as reliable as gravity itself. The question isn't whether these principles work. History has proven they do. The real question is, are you ready to hear them? Are you prepared to look beyond the comfortable illusions that might have been holding you back? Because once you understand what I'm about to share, you'll never see your life or your potential the same way again. Consider this sobering reality. In the wealthiest nation on earth, where opportunity supposedly flows like water, only 10% of people reach financial security by age 65. Let that sink in for a moment. In 4 decades of working life, 90% of people fail to achieve what they've spent their entire lives pursuing. But these aren't just cold statistics. They're silent testimonies to dreams deferred, potential unrealized, and wisdom unlearned. I discovered this truth during my own journey through hardship, during the depths of the Great Depression, when the divide between the haves and have-nots wasn't just economic, it was philosophical. What I found wasn't just about money, it was about a fundamental difference in thinking that has persisted throughout human history. The Census Bureau's statistics tell us that merely 3.7% of people achieve genuine financial comfort in their golden years. But what these numbers don't tell us is why. Imagine walking down your street on a quiet Sunday afternoon, knocking on doors and asking your neighbors 2 simple questions. First, what are you actively doing right now to increase your income? Second, how much wealth have you planned to accumulate by age 65? The responses, or rather the lack thereof, would tell you everything you need to know about why success remains elusive for so many. The profound silence that follows these questions reveals a truth that the ancient Stoics understood perfectly. Our fate is determined not by external circumstances, but by our response to them. Marcus Aurelius taught us that the obstacle is the way. Yet how many of us actively seek out the obstacles that would make us stronger? How many of us deliberately engage with the very challenges that could transform our lives? What I'm about to share with you isn't some mystical secret or get-rich-quick scheme. Those who achieve extraordinary success aren't privy to hidden knowledge. They weren't born with special privileges, and they certainly weren't gifted with superior intellect. The truth is simultaneously more simple and more demanding. They made a decision. They decided to think differently, to act differently, and to be different. Consider the parallel between a pilot preparing for takeoff and an individual preparing for life. A pilot wouldn't dream of taking flight without going through their checklist. understanding that lives depend on their thoroughness. Yet how many of us approach our daily lives with factors are entirely within your control? The real gold mine isn't hidden in some distant mountain. It's between your ears. The human mind, as Archibald MacLeod powerfully stated, is the only thing that truly makes us human. Everything else, from physical strength to natural resources, can be found elsewhere in nature. But the capacity for creative thought, for innovation, for solving problems in ways that serve others, that's uniquely human, and it's your greatest asset. Think about this. Everything being done commercially today will be done differently, better, in the years ahead. Every product, every service, every business model will evolve. And each improvement, each innovation will come from someone's mind. Why not yours? This isn't about having revolutionary ideas. It's about consistently thinking about how to improve what already exists, how to serve better, how to contribute more. The tragedy isn't that people fail to achieve their potential. It's that they fail to even recognize it. They walk past more opportunities in a single day than they could develop in a lifetime. Yet, they remain blind to these opportunities because they haven't trained themselves to see them. They're playing what I call follow the follower, mindlessly imitating others instead of thinking originally about how they could contribute uniquely. Here's a practical way to begin transforming your life. Start getting up 1 hour earlier than usual. This simple change gives you 6.5 extra 40-hour weeks per year, time that 95% of people never use. Use this time not just for activity, but for focused thinking. Write down your financial goal, then generate 5 ideas every morning about how you could increase your contribution to match that goal. One idea, just one, could transform your entire life. Your attitude, as William James discovered, is the most powerful tool you possess. The greatest discovery of my generation, he said, is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. Your total environment, your home, your car, your relationships, your bank account, is a merciless mirror reflecting your attitudes and beliefs. Change your attitude, and your world will change to match it. Begin now to act as the person you aspire to become. If you had already achieved your goals, how would you carry yourself? How would you speak? How would you treat others? Start embodying these qualities now, understanding that success isn't something you pursue, it's something you attract by the person you become. As Goethe wisely observed, before you can do something, you must first be something. Now, as we draw our time together to a close, let's crystallize these eternal truths into actionable wisdom. Think of your life as a great ship setting sail across vast waters. The harbor of mediocrity is crowded with vessels that never dared to venture beyond the breakwater, their captains content to watch others journey toward distant horizons. But you're different. You've stayed with me this far because something within you resonates with these truths. Remember this: success isn't measured by comparison with others, but by comparison with our own potential. When I tell you that practicing these principles for 16 hours a day will groove them into your being like a professional golfer's perfect swing, I'm not suggesting an impossible standard. I'm illuminating the path to mastery. Every master was once a beginner who simply refused to remain one. Your environment, every aspect of it, is speaking to you right now. It's telling you exactly where your thinking has brought you. But here's the liberating truth. Your past thinking needn't dictate your future. Just as a skyscraper takes longer to build than a chicken coop, lasting success takes time. But unlike physical construction, the building of a successful life begins in the invisible realm of thought and attitude. Consider this. Every evening, during the depths of the Great Depression, a certain lumber dealer would seclude himself in a quiet room and ask one simple question: how will my business be conducted 10 years from now? While his competitors focused on survival, he focused on evolution. This simple practice made him wealthy, while others went bankrupt. The difference wasn't in his circumstances, but in his thinking. The formula I've shared with you today, that our rewards in life will always match our contribution, isn't just about money. It's about fulfillment, purpose, and the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you're living up to your potential. The ancient Stoics understood that true wealth isn't measured in coins, but in our capacity to serve, to grow, and to make a difference in the lives of others. Your thoughts are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of possibility. But unlike physical seeds, which can only grow into what they already are, your thoughts can grow into anything you dare to envision. This isn't positive thinking. It's practical thinking. It's understanding that your mind is the most powerful tool you'll ever possess, and that learning to use it effectively is the most important skill you'll ever develop. Starting tomorrow morning, no, starting right now, you have a choice. You can continue living as you have been, letting life happen to you, or you can begin living deliberately, with purpose and direction. The question isn't whether these principles work. History has proven they do. The question is, will you work them? Remember, every great achievement in human history began with a single thought in someone's mind. Every fortune, every invention, every advancement started exactly where you are right now, with one person deciding to think differently. Your circumstances may not be of your choosing, but your response to them always is. As we conclude these life-changing 20 minutes, I want you to understand something profound. This isn't the end of something. It's the beginning of a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing, a new way of being. The principles I've shared with you today have transformed countless lives across generations. Now it's your turn. The only question remaining is, what will you do with this knowledge? As our paths diverge here, I want you to carry this final thought with you. In the grand theater of life, you've been given something remarkable, a mind capable of reshaping reality itself, not through magic or manipulation, but through the profound power of purposeful thinking and deliberate action. The formula I've shared isn't just information, it's an invitation to step out of the shadows of mediocrity and into the light of your full potential. Tomorrow morning, when you first open your eyes, you'll face a choice. You can continue the comfortable sleep of unconscious living, or you can awaken to the magnificent opportunity that each new day presents. That quiet hour before the world wakes up isn't just time. It's your personal laboratory for creating the future you desire. Use it. Fill it with the kind of thinking that transforms lives. Remember this always. The world doesn't reward us for what we know. It rewards us for what we do with what we know. Your rewards will always mirror your contribution. This isn't philosophy, it's physics. It's the immutable law of cause and effect playing out in the currency of human achievement.